Alright, you get on. So let's get into it. Mech suit is back. It's no longer erroring like it was the other day. There. Everything's not timing out. It's good. Let's do a chess while we wait for the ads to finish. I made some updates to my Echo shader. That ain't happening. Let's go do that. I'm gonna take my rook. I'm gonna go there, and then go there, and then I can hop over here. There. We'll go up there. I'll go there. Then I'll go here. I could have gone there. Kind of want to push you before I do that. Yeah. I push that. Got you that I need to deal with. Get rid of you because you need that more than I do. Go here. You'll probably push that. Oh, no. Interesting. What if I go there? So I'm gonna go there. Because you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a little hop around. Because now I can go here. We'll push that. Probably. Oh no, you're on there. Alright. Well, let's go back here. Then I'll go here. Ah, that's right. I wasn't watching that one. Shoot. That's right. I can still win this. And we need a rook and a bishop to win. What up, Orcus? Let's see. You're very important. Push that. I've definitely lost, so. Let's see. We go there. Ah, yep. At least I've got you pinned now. No, because you can just take that. Screw it. That's kind of where you take all my pieces. Make it easy for you. Go there. Come on. There we go. Finally. That game lasted longer than it should have with how I was playing. I was playing terribly. Oh, the echo test. I made some updates to it. So, we now instance a ping every time we click. So it goes out, then you click again. It's overlapping ping effect. Yeah. I can move. Like. Oh, do you mean like in here? I can rotate. Yeah. Morning, Jersey. Morning, how you doing? Just a bit of a hiccup there. Yeah, I tinkered with that, Savo. And probably add like a dithering effect to it too. However, they overlap on top. Like, I need it to be anything outside the radius. Anything outside the distance has an alpha of 0. That could do it. That could do it. I like that. I like that idea. I like that idea. Smart. Thank you for making me teal. A 20 stream streak. You go, Jersey. You go, Jersey. That one there. That's done. And you're done. We need to get this thing tested. All right. Got you placed. I grab you. I need it to not be blocked by furniture areas. Like, I should be able to place it there. See. We do that. Because yeah, I want to be able to place it there. I don't want it to be able to be placed inside the furniture. So I think teal looks nice. It matches well. No, it doesn't. Nothing matches well with pink. I'm just checking if teal at the beginning of stream was correctly applied, since body looked like it has white applied instead. I mean, probably. How we doing, Coco? Getting second and Dex claiming third. Nice to see. Well done. Gamer getting late as expected. As expedited. I saw that Australia is facing the US in FIFA on Saturday, 4 a.m. my time. Gamer was eyeballing it. He was just sitting there just looking at it, waiting for it to change to late. Yeah, take it from you one day. All right. This area overlaps 11. I don't want it to... detects bodies or areas entering it. Interesting. If we get the area. What up, Guru? How you doing? What's the game about? It's a shop sim. I guess I could create where is it? I could create a placement overlap. Duplicates. Takes those. How long have we been making it? It's almost 1 month and 1 year. Yeah. How we doing, burning? Let's see. I swear you already were burning. I swear you already were. It's been a year already, I know, right? What up, Minist? Got sick of Booyah, I see. What are we doing here? Just doing more testing with AI, and sorry about that, follow. Again, I'm experimenting with AI, and I said before. Don't use my channel to do your experimenting. Alright? Don't use people's Twitch streams as experimenting for your stuff without permission. It's a good way to get banned. So I need to take this placement overlap. Let's see. Oh, I'm not doing that. You already just said. Sorry about that follow. Again, I'm just experimenting with AI. It's with a mobile app called Sekai, not Twitch. Yeah, but you're using my stream. Like you're doing stuff on my stream. Like based on your previous statement, that refollow was you experimenting with AI. Let's see. If body is area 3D, and collision weight value is 18. Silver was true, and we return. I think what I can actually do is just go area clear equals body is not area 3D. I guess we need. Is this Sway or Hyperland? This is Hyperland. I've never used Sway. Before this, I was using KDE. Didn't like GNOME. Before KDE, I was using XFCE4. And now I'm on Hyperland. It just feels fun. Yeah. You're late, Mike. You're late. Thanks for contributing to Mike. Much appreciated. The placement overlap is that. Where's the placement clear? If body is area 3D. Yeah, what? False. And what we do in here. If self is bobble trap is not bobble trap and self is not auto trapper. Actually, I guess I can do those. Take that, move down here. We can do that. So if it's not a bobble trap and not an auto trapper, we connect up the areas. Which means I can get rid of those 10. They won't matter. They won't matter. I'm KDE right now, never tried GNOME. Trying Sway, very minimalist. Want to try Hyperland, but don't want to touch config files in the near future. That's fair. Add Neary to the list. Yeah, Neary's an interesting one. Neary is good if you want like a... If you want to like run it on a tablet or something. Yeah. Interesting. Get overlap areas size. Because it's detecting overlapping areas. It's detecting overlapping areas, it's just not reporting them. I'm going to take these. Pop them up here. Yeah, I'll leave that as Node 3D. There. Voila. What's coding environment? I use micro path, but pasting doesn't work and I don't know why. Yeah, this is NeoVim that I'm using here. In this terminal on the right. Good old NeoVim. And it's got lazy Vim as the pack, like the initial start. So, lazy Vim. So that comes with a bunch of stuff pre-configured and whatnot. And I just altered the theme and set up a Godot LSP and debug adapter. So pretty nice. Pretty to look at. It's pretty to pretty. I think it's the Kitty terminal. Just standard Kitty. Where are we? Thanks for coloring me in. What up, Ray? How you doing? Nice. It seemed quick. What seemed quick? It was too pretty. I'll just sit there on the look at it. Won't look at the code. Not do the coding. Well, you can make your theme whatever you want it to be. Doesn't need to be... Yeah. Wix, thank you for contributing. Where are we? I am the 0.02%. Thanks for contributing, Dex. Should be good. Excellent. Excellent. I like it. Go, 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 go. Alright. We're gonna save. New save. Go back to coding. Now I've seen these setups. I want to try Hyperland again. Do it. Do it. Thanks for contributing, Coco. I've been using WesTerm because I want a Tmux-like experience, but I'm on Windows, not using WSL. Just move to Linux. Have you not heard all the people that are moving to Linux? They're all saying, hey, do this. Do this, do this. Change to Linux. Which distro, you ask? Who cares? Just pick one. You can always change. Linux is for scary programmers only. No, it's not. No, it's not. There are many noobs out there using Linux. So many noobs. Me being one of them. See what happens. Okay. So, the problem there is going to be something similar. Going to be state machine, auto trapper placed. There you go. Character is placed. True. And cleaning up will be false. False. I'm a noob too at Linux. Friends call me a Russian hacker when I say about something about Linux. You use a terminal, you must be a hacker. Hacker man! One step away from being Johnny Mnemonic and having a device that allows you to hack time. It's such a stupid movie. What up, Small? Because Australia has so much solar power, energy prices are going down, right? The ASE told all the power companies to reduce their supply charge. So what did they do? Jacked up the daily supply charge. Yeah, I was gonna say, my power bill's just been going up for the last few months. So I don't know what you're talking about. This is of July 1st. Yeah, no, I'm just talking like in general. My power bill has just been going up. I don't use any extra power. I have all the same things plugged in. Yeah. Like, I'm not using more stuff. I'm not using anything more powerful. Nothing's changed. It's ridiculous. Must be data centers. Nah, Australia doesn't. Like, Australia has a shit ton of free land. If they want to build a data center, they've got fucking millions of square kilometers of area that they can put a data center that doesn't touch any person or any community at all. Also have a shit ton of solar power and big fuck off batteries. That's true. That's true. Isn't there like a huge ass solar farm in Northern Territory? I don't care. I want to see the actual solar farm. Yeah, here it is. Federal government has approved what will be the world's largest solar precinct and Australia's biggest solar farm in the Northern Territory. What is it? 800 kilometers of overhead transmission to the Darwood region. Yeah, tell me like the size of it though. Jesus Christ. Mr. Griffin said the new development would not require more land than the 12,000 hectares. 12,000 hectares of solar farm. Now, to put that in perspective, 1 hectare is 10,000 square meters. So 1 hectare. So 1 hectare is 0.0038 square miles. If we go and multiply that by 12,000. What would that be? 12,000 by 10,000 is something like, hang on, let me just go hectare. 12,000 hectares is 46.3 square miles. Or 29,652 acres. Or that much square yard. Or that many barn. Or that many are. Or that many rude. Geez, 118,610.6 rude. No one. I'm surprised there's not people protesting it with how rude it is. It's too much numbers. Put it in Google Maps perspective. Use raw tool. DuckDuckGo user, I see. I also like DuckDuck. Also, is that Zen? The browser that I'm using is WaterFox. I'm using good old WaterFox. Probably bigger than my balcony area. Oh, by a bit. Yeah. Just by a little bit. Also, placed. It was just this. I need you to be there. And under here, be remove group. My balcony's falling apart, and the only thing I store there are clothes I have to put out to dry in the Latvian heat. Right now, it's 15 degrees Celsius outside. It's winter for me at the moment. So right now, it's winter. It's winter at 5:30 p.m. and it's 18 degrees. It's your summer, isn't it, Minnie? It's your summer, and my overnight is warmer than your current time, and it's winter for me. My winter nighttime is warmer than your summertime. That sucks. I hate that. My God, do I hate that. Want to move to Tonga? I feel Tonga sounds like it would be more tropical, so more like Brisbane weather. Do kangaroos do the winter nap thing? No, kangaroos do not hibernate. No. They do not hibernate. What kangaroos do during winter is they get freaking just ridiculously strong. They get super supremely buff. They stay indoors, they do push-ups and pull-ups, and they do tail burpees. Should heat up to about 20 to 30 degrees in July or August. Hopefully for me that it'll drop down to like 5 degrees Celsius during those months. At minimum, drop. Like, hopefully it drops further, because that's how you know it's still winter. Did I also put it inside the stop placing? This doesn't have a stop placing. It should. Oh yeah, it does. There it is. Stop placing. No, okay. That back crack was spot on. Okay. So is placed. Data gets is placed. False. And then we do that. We're going to code and it looks simple. A little harder than Python, but I could learn that. So yeah, this is Godot. Or this is GD script. So Godot has its own GD script. They have their own website as well. But it is a custom scripting language only used for Godot. And it's similar syntax to Python. And it's easy to learn. So, yeah. Very similar syntax to Python. Well, my neck should not have made that sound. What do we need to change? I guess for me, I don't even know if these are accessible in the demo. Are they? They probably are, which means they're probably buggy in the demo too. Shit. What is the most popular game created with Godot? Slay the Spire 2. There you go. Slay the Spire 2 was created with Godot. Buckshot Roulette was created with Godot. Brotato was created with Godot. Bobble Shop Sim is created with Godot. Yeah, so Slay the Spire 2 is one of the games that Godot has on their showcase because it's Slay the Spire 2. And they changed. They were building it in Unreal, like the first game. Oh, sorry, Unity. So they scrapped 2 years of Unity work and rebuilt Slay the Spire 2 in Godot. Yeah. So yeah, this is why. Like, this is a good reason why people shouldn't worry about making their game in Godot. Like, they made their game in Godot, and they made $108 million. They don't have to pay any fees to anyone. They don't have to pay fees to Unreal. They don't have to pay fees to Unity, anything like that. And even if people do start, like, copying the game or, like, ripping the game and, like, giving it to, like, putting it up pirated and stuff like that, they've made $108 million. I'm pretty sure they don't give a shit. You know, we have to pay Unity and stuff. Once you reach a certain threshold, so with Unity, where are we? For Pro, you have to buy a license, and that's for businesses with over 200,000 in funding or annual revenue. But the actual licensing thing is, where are we? God damn it, where is it? Unity license fees. Might be under here. Unity Pro and Enterprise see a 5% price increase, blah, 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 blah. Oh, damn it. Show me the actual goddamn thing. So personal. Let's see. Annual revenue threshold. This plan is available to customers with annual threshold of that. Where is the actual fee thingamajig? Runtime fee. Oh, they cancelled it. Hang on. Runtime fee was a pricing model intended to apply games. That's that. Decided to cancel it based on exchange balance, deconsultation with the games community. Cancellation of the runtime fee is effective immediately. Okay, so there's no runtime fee anymore. There used to be like a fee of like, you know, once you make $100,000, you got to pay them like 5% or something like that. But now they've gotten rid of that, and they're basically just saying that if you have more than $200,000 in funding or revenue within a year, then you've got to buy this at a minimum. And that's per seat. So if you've got 10 people working on the game, you're looking at $23,000 that you pay. Yeah. So yeah. It seems like they got rid of their licensing fee. They're referring to a subscription-only model. Nice. But Unreal Engine still has it, I think. Unreal Engine, I think, is $1 million. Yeah. Exceeding threshold of $1 million, 5% royalty applies on revenue above $1 million. And a seat license fee of $1,850 per seat per year is required for non-game applications. So that's the kind of thing that that Unity had, but it was like 100,000 or 200,000 instead of $1 million. But they seem to have gotten rid of it. So, yeah. Let's see here. What's I doing? That's right. So, I'm not going to be able to pick up that one that I've got there. After those numbers, because it looks cheap to develop in. It's completely free. 100% free. If Bobble Shop Sim makes enough money, I might start throwing them some bits here and there. Yeah. It's free, like... No, it's free like Linux. Godot is free like Linux. Unity is free like Windows. Okay. Okay, so that there. If I go into here... That's wrong. Is that what the auto trapper placed is? Yes. Yes, it is. If it is placed, it's in idle. Otherwise, it's in static. If Bobble's null, drops into here. If it's placed, we do this. Otherwise, it stays as static. All right. That'll work. Speaking of licensing, as much as I'm still on the fence about AI, one of the companies that makes powerful open source models just released their newest one with an MIT license. Nice. I'm definitely going to set up some like local AI stuff. Like CRXNG for like a local search engine. Go. Where is it gone? GLM 5.2 will take over the world. I rerun Local AI. I haven't been bothered setting any of that stuff up. Local AI, but what if it breaks out and takes over the world? It won't. Whisper and Parakeet are already fantastic free local options for speech to text. I've thought about setting up stuff like that. So instead of using Google TTS, which is what I currently use, I just like use the local stuff. I also have a program I can start that listens to me say shut down, then it shuts down. Shut down! I don't know what your voice is like, so I just picked one. If that shut down, that'd be hilarious. Looking to open Whisper for local transcription on Linux. Does it still have it? Does still have the auto trapper, but where is said auto trapper? The trapper that is aught. Negative 0.205. Well, that's not good. That's under the ground. There it is. Ah. You have a collision that's disabled. That's what's happening with you. Damn, am I super smart. Good day, Duke. You guys scared Toaster and Superior being inside of your computers. Superior is a stretch. He covered. God damn it, Mini. Just another fanny slam. I know what's happening there. So... gonna have this do true. We're gonna do the same thing for the bobblehead too. Because that's gonna that'll get it to move around. Correctly. What about when it finishes moving? Oh, it switches in state idle. And then it comes back in and picks no. Okay. Yep. That makes sense. Nice. Auto trapper loading and saving correctly. All right. We got ads coming in. Hello, Creeper. What up, noob? Bug fixing is going fantastic. And 24GB VRAM, 64GB RAM. Sure, you can run Gwen 3.6 for agentic coding. Gwen is still decent for refactoring and boring stuff, as long as you supervise it and have a strict rules MD. I wouldn't run anything locally on this machine. I would have it run on like a Raspberry Pi or on my secondary PC, and I would have an API set up where I hit that API and get the result. You want to know the stupidest error I got today? Was it missing semicolon on line number and you couldn't figure out what the issue was? Nice. See. No. 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 I can get you out there, and get you to safety. I don't like how this is going. Now you're going to go take that. That's fine. That's expected. I'll leave you there for the time being, though. I'm going to get rid of your queen. Move you up there. That'll give me defense there. Of all of that defended. Even if you go there, I can just take. Cool. I have to push you out. Huh. Yep. Fuck's sake. Now you're gonna go for that rook. Let's see. Like, I've already lost this, so it doesn't really matter. The fact they haven't been able to figure out a checkmate yet is quite absurd. Oh, it's not that hard. Come on. Checkmate isn't this hard. Here we go. Can they figure it out? No, they can't. They couldn't figure it out. They just weren't able to. The intelligence got the best of them. Come on, dude. Like, seriously. You had, like, multiple things you could have done there. Fucking hell. Go on, right there. You fucking idiot. Come on. There was like 40 different ways they could have checkmated there. I should challenge you to chess one day, but I'm still stuck at like 200 anyway. That's alright. Most of the people I go up against are like people that actually try at chess. Or they just try and cheat it and use a bot and then chess.com go, oh yeah, we found that this person was cheating, so we're refunding you the points. Okay. I mean, chess is... Depending on, like, determining if chess is hard depends on what you want to do in chess. Like, do you want to get good at chess? Do you want to play chess well? Is that what you're after? Because if so, yes, chess is hard. Yeah. But if you're not really worried, and you just kind of play it to pass some time, nah, it's not hard. No. Watch this. I'm going to go there. They're going to go there. I'm going to go there. It's going to be checkmate. How do you cheat at chess, Stockfish? Yeah. You just use like a chess bot or something. Ah, they didn't see that coming. They did not see that coming at all. What's the next thing for us to do? So we need to test the bobblehead actually getting trapped. Placed in cage, that's already working. We've already tested that. Alright. Wonder if people are able to successfully cheat using Evo tuned engines. I mean, they probably are. They probably are. Oh, what the hell? 604. Store 604, 606, 608. Six oh four, 606, 608. 604, 606, 608. Because it's not a tile. So texture floor is if it's these. Which means under our assets, it's going to be those. Sadly, I can only join your streams that are in the evening for you. Is morning for me right now. The other stream we have planned is for 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. my time. That's fair. So my other stream is 7 a.m. to midday my time. And that's why I have two streams at the moment. Is so that like I can catch more people watching me. Once Bobble Shop Sim's finished, I am changing my stream times. So it'll probably be the morning stream, but it'll probably go for like 3 to 5 hours longer than currently. So it'll go until like your 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. Sometimes your midday, depending on what I'm doing. So noticing that doesn't have a roughness applied to it, yeah. That would. Text name. Does anyone remember the movie Gamer with Gerard Butler? When I tried Godot, I didn't understand the node things. How long until you finish? Like end of summer, because of after summer I need to go to school again. July 24th is the release date. Yeah. There we go. Now it's got the roughness in it. That's why it looked like that. Now the change I've done makes it look bad. Kind of. Alright. That's going to be interesting. I've known the moves. So... Oops. Oh, I don't have it. Say no. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna need to do. Fixed wood floor texture pathing. Oops. Yeah, the gamer movie. I watched it again recently, and I was like, wow, this is so shit. This is so much worse than I remember. Coneheads is great. Coneheads is great. Who would you like to be when you grow up, Hypno? Gaming industry, everyone. I already am grown up. What do you mean? I'm 35. Who I want to be when I grow up is irrelevant. I'm already grown up. I am who I'm going to be. That's the same feeling when I rewatch Hackers. That movie just doesn't make sense. But Hackers still kind of makes sense because Hackers is based in the past. You know it's based in the past. You know it's based in 2000. Yeah. Gamer is based it's supposed to be future tech stuff. It's just so stupid. Oh. People still dress like that at DEF CON. It's true. It's true. Did working with Godot feel satisfying? Were there any parts feel a bit lacking or not enough? Are we happy with it? I mean, I'll answer that if you can tell me why did you choose the -C6B at the end of your name? Why did you choose that? Also, hack the planet. Hack the planet indeed. Hack the planet indeed. Where are we? Better collision shapes. That's that one I need. Okay, let's do... Assets, buildings, textures, light wood, star. Do you dual stream to YouTube? I try stream to YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Yeah. That looks much better. I think. That still has my black lines on it. Oh, of course. Of course. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. What is it? Let's see. I take it that was a bot, hence the -C6B at the end of their name. Since I asked them if they could explain that to me and they just haven't responded. So I'm assuming they asked me those questions. Nice. That actually looks good. So the reason why I was having why it looked bad before was because it didn't like it wasn't loading the roughness texture. It was failing to load the roughness and the AO and the metallic and stuff like that. Yeah, that looks real good. I feel this one looks pretty flat as well. Like maybe it's not able to load its texture properly. Because that looks really detailed down there. But on there it doesn't. Over here's got pretty good detail, but it doesn't look as detailed as that either. Yeah, check these. When I tried Godot, I didn't understand the node system. Were you trying to correlate it with something else that you know? Because I find that people that try to understand Godot's node system is they're like coming from Unity or something, and they're like, what's an object? What's a component? Where are the prefabs? Where are the components? All this kind of stuff, and they try to match nodes to those things. I was like, no, don't do that. That's just going to confuse you. Not really. What part of it was confusing? Was there anything specific about it, or was it just the system in general? Because I mean, not every system is going to work for everyone. So I'm coming from Python, the only language I know. The language won't matter. Like when you're talking about the node system, the language isn't going to matter because that's not a programming language thing. That's just a data structure thing. That's all that is. A data hierarchy thing. Let's see. Get that. Beautiful. Yes. Status. Reverted wood textures. Yeah. I think I just have to poke around. Yeah. Get over with the .NET package. It's super easy to use and understand. Again, like using .NET or GD script or Rust or C++ or Python or Java or Go or any of that stuff with Godot's node system isn't going to make understanding the node system easier, because it doesn't change what the node system is. Like, the node system is the node system. It might make the programming easier for you because you're used to .NET or you're used to Python or you're used to Rust. But the node system stays the same. What was I doing now? That's right. We need to have a look. That's the wood wall example. We have a look at the wood wall. Let's see. Texture wall. Texture name. Roughness. Wood wall underscore roughness. So it looks like it's correct. It looks like it is getting the roughness, the normal, and the AO. Huh. Store text folder base. I'm going to make this a bit easier. %s. %s. All the way back down. Ah. Never mind. Why does it happen? What was I using the Karen sign for? Oh, I remember now. Yep. I remember now. Never mind. Okay, let's see. I guess we'll just have to leave it as that. It's alright. That's alright. We'll get some bobbleheads set up and we'll start testing out the bobblehead logic and whatnot. Good old big head Barry. Sorry, big brain Barry. Okay, so we open up. Test out these bobble traps. Do I have a cage? I do not have a cage. Oh, I haven't moved that out. Oops. Oopsie. Is that a rat? No. I need to figure out why that's not doing its thing properly. What should I eat? I have pasta with ground meat, potato slices, cucumbers, ice cream, pork, and chicken wings. Take the pork. Make sure it's cooked up and it's not off. Have it with cucumbers and potato slices and pasta. Is that remember? No, it's an auto trapper. Tis a trap of the auto. Really? I don't know why. I don't like how that's lit up more than that. How there's such a sharp change in color. I don't like it. And I'm not really worried about environmental lighting that much for this game. Environmental lighting is not a massive thing for this game. Come on, we need a bobblehead to come to life. Did you add customizable wall textures? Yep. That I did. So you can have this wood paneling on your wall. You can have this brick texture on your wall. There's also a stone texture that you can have on the wall. You can also change between a bunch of different colors. So you got all these different colors that you can set them on. I don't have anything for the floral wallpaper yet. I still need to get something for that. And then the stone, the wood wall, the brick wall. And then the floors, you've got tiles and light and dark wood. So you can have tiled floor, light and dark floor, or you can just remove the flooring. How about the ceiling? The ceiling you can change as well. That's the same. So you got like wall ceiling here. So you select this here. You select which, like, do you want wall or ceiling? And then if you, like, we go black. There you go. Someone stole Big Brain Barry. Yes? No. Do you not see that the store is not open? We wait. The hell has happened there? What has happened there? Why does that have 2 on it? How the heck did I do that? How did I do that? Huh? I'm so confused. I gotta fix up your strap too, because your strap's got that weird color on it. with color gradient. How the flip did I do that? Oi! I saw that, you prick. Which one of you did it? Oh, I see. I see. You stick together so I can't tell which one stole it, you bastards. I don't think we've got any bobblehead that's going to come to life. I know why too. I know why. Buzzard, thanks for contributing. That's why. That'll be why. So all of that we just did, pointless. Absolutely pointless. Let's get this ordered. Here it comes. Throw it. Good stuff. Good catch. Alright, throw out all these. Save it. Reload it, make sure that it's remembered. Quit. Do you like people looking at you? I honestly don't care. If people want to look at me, that's their fault. Let's see. Put this up. Excellent. It has remembered. I really do not know how I do not know how I did that before. I'm very confused as to how I did that. All right. See if we can get a bobblehead spawning. I hope we can. Imagine a game you are coding, but every now and then an app gives you a pop-up that criticizes your ability to code. It's possible to stop the app by only stopping to code. So the only way to stop the app from popping up and criticizing your ability to code is to not play the game. Is that right? That sounds like what you're going for. Would you buy this idea for 10k? No. No. What about, I will buy it for 10,000 air particles. Okay? They will be delivered to you as soon as you like. Just waiting for one of these to come alive. Sure, it has to be from Australia using Latvia Post to my local post office. Nah. Nah. The air particles are instantly formed around you using whatever air is available in your area at the moment that you accept the deal. Now that means if you're in a spot where there's no air, then it's not gonna happen because there's no air around you. So yeah, don't go trying to claim this deal when you're underwater or something, because it's just not gonna happen. So what do you say, Minnie? But water has air. No, No. Water has the particles that make up air, but it does not have air itself. Is air expensive in Australia? No. Surprisingly enough, it's free. We just need a bobblehead to come to life. Even canned air. I've never bought canned air, to be honest. I never understood the purpose of canned air. It always seemed weird to me. Why do you want canned air? Candied air, maybe. You know? Sell me some air that's like made of candy so I can just like breathe in the candy. Still don't have any. I don't lie. It's premium air. That's a lie. That's a lie. There's no such thing as premium air. Air is air. I mean, unless of course it's from like some sort of sewage treatment farm. Then it's bad air. Okay. Then it's bad air. Come on, when's a bobblehead going to come to life? Well, you stole that one. I saw that. I need to fix up that little pop sound that happens when that goes off. You can breathe in some candied air. It gives you mind visual effects for a set while. Usually a white powder. Nah, that's not candied air. Okay. That's not candied air. That's candy of the nostril. Candy for the nostril. Very different things. Very, very different things. Starting to get dark. I should... Oh, hello. No. Turn on this. Imagine inhaling some premium air before a long run, plus 30% boost. No. Hey, there we go. Get him. Yeah. Take him out the back. Now, if I save here. There it is. There's save load 86. Add child on a null value. 86. It is a bobble. I think I know what the issue is. It's discount door. It's definitely the one that's been trapped. You think upgrading from an Arc 8 A580 to a 5060 Ti is a good upgrade? Let me have a look at that in a minute. I think this is the problem. And because I think what's happened here is the conscious bobblehead has spawned, and it hasn't been removed from the array. It hasn't been removed from the list of conscious bobbles running around the store and stuff like that. Yeah. Let's have a look. Let's compare. So an A580 and a 5060 Ti. Are we talking an 8 gig or a 16 gig 5060 Ti? 8 gig? And what's the use case? Is the use case video editing, video recording, or gaming, or gameplay, or... Because if it's for things like gaming and whatnot, it depends on how much you're paying. Because like it's basically twice as much as the 580. But you're not choosing of buying one or the other. You're choosing to upgrade. So you're spending $400 US for a bit of performance. Yeah. Whereas if we add the 5060 Ti 16, that's not really much better. That's if you can find somewhere selling like a refurbished 4070. Bang for buck, get RX 9000 series or RDX 4000. Only because they're cheaper at the moment, yeah. $56 is a trash card. Don't buy this. It depends on what your price range is. Yeah, 9070 XT is about the same price as 56 Ti. Let's have a look. So 4060 is a bit worse than the 5060 Ti 8 gig and 16 gig. If you're looking at the 8 gig price range, so we can get rid of you. We can add the 9060 XT. Go 8 gig just to. That's it's a bit cheaper, and it's also worse performance-wise. So if you want to compare 5060s and 9060 XT, so 8 gig and 16 gigs, the 5060 still comes out better. Like the 9060 XT 16 gig is lower than the 5060 Ti 8 gig. So they're more future proof because of the AI chips, whatever. Like I would say if you're able to, just save up a bit more money. Save up a bit more money and go for like a 5070. That's what I'd do. So, I think we also need to take into account what their use case is, Duke. Because there's no point in directing them to a card that's more powerful that is overkill for their use case. If the 8 gig 5060 Ti is good for their use case, then like B580 with 12 gig of RAM. That's true. If you go about the money thing, would you pick 5,000 over 4,000? Yep. %. Even if weaker. Snuffs and new cards might be more expensive even if weaker. And yeah, newer cards will be more expensive. Like, full stop. Might even move you over here. Nice. I like that. It was a good move by them. Push that. Oh yeah, they're not on the horizon anytime soon. That's for sure. That is 100% for sure. This is going to be easy. This is going to be an easy win. There we go. That was easy enough. All right. See what happens. AMD is pretty much the same. And Intel scrapped their high-end BM cards already. Look at my local 3 stores and see what I can find in budget. Sadly, Latvia doesn't have a micro center like the US does. In Australia, we've got M-Wave, And if you have a look at like graphics cards, oh, that's right. Their website's screwed, isn't it? I forgot that their website doesn't really work properly. Actually, I'm going to go back and have a look. It's got nothing to do with uBlock Origin. It's got nothing to do with Dark Reader. Yeah, anyway. Scorp Tech. I'll go there instead. No, these are just computer stores, but you can generally get like refurbished. So we'll say Nvidia. Okay, these guys might not have refurbished. Maybe they have like... Go clearance GPU. That might... No. Yeah, nothing. Alright, M-Wave's the only one that has refurbished, but it doesn't work. Their website doesn't work properly on WaterFox. We'll look at the broader EU, but I doubt I'll find anything better. Locally, I have to pay for shipping. I can get local guarantee. Yeah. I'd be scared to buy used or ex-display stuff. Off Amazon or eBay, yes. Off something like an actual store that has it refurbished. Generally, what they do is they will test the card and make sure it works and make sure all of the stats are still good. Make sure everything's correct and such. And then they will clean it. And if they need to, they'll like redo thermal paste and stuff like that. And they will resell it as a refurbished card. Which will be like $100 less. 100 or 2 depending on the price of the thing brand new. So daughter gets her first PC soon with 1080 Ti. I bought used for $80, which runs like a day one after I refurbished it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I remember the 1080 Ti was like a really good card. That was a card that I had for like 4 years. No need to upgrade at all. I upgraded from the 1080 to the 3080. I used 1050 till the end of May. Yeah. Don't mind I paste a link of the GPU I'm looking at. Yeah, the 8 gig 5060 Ti. Yep. Here's 2000 series card and a secondary build, meanwhile. Yeah, so my current machine has the 7900 XTX. So like top tier Radeon that you can get at the moment. My previous machine, my secondary machine, has the 3080. Current machine has 1660 Super in it. That one's good. Where do you get the money to get such PCs? So before I started streaming, I was a contract developer. Contract programmer. $1080 Ti is still beauty. Still runs all games on high from what I play. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, yeah, because it's fun. Yep. So you're there. Oh. Why are you in that state? Well, I've been working out swirly. Real Iron Man? I know. Not iron either. Titanium. Yeah. SRT is required, but only few games have hard requirement for RT anyway. Yeah, like Golden Circle, Indiana Jones thingamajig. I like when people complain about police conducting a search on their home with a warrant. And they're like, they're supposed to protect everyone's rights. It's like, yeah, and they have a warrant to search your home. That doesn't mean that you have any right to privacy in terms of the police. Get over it. It's very funny. So, why? Auto Trapper. A fresh new 16-inch Omen with 5060M, 14900HX, 32 RAM, 1TB M2 storage. Under 1500 a month ago. God damn. God damn. So if Bobble's null, it goes into here. Otherwise, it goes into here. I want to check. Huh. So it does have one. Ah. Yeah. I'll probably fix the issue. Gives me another issue. I'm able to put Simon properly key disabled with valve type 1 basic type nil. Auto Trapper 136. Auto Trapper 136. Yeah. So we can't really do call deferred. How can we change this logic here? Is placed. But it's in walk state. Chase is walk. If Bobble's not null, and it's caged and whatnot, otherwise we go down here. Okay, so yeah, this does head into cage as well. Oh, what up, AM? How you doing? You're still placed under the player, though. Why is that happening? I'm gonna get some food. Have a good one, Minnie. Enjoy munching. Game's changed appearance, become very, very perfect. It's nighttime when I load that save file. Well, dusk. If is placed, it's gonna call placed. That's what it's gonna do. Let me check something here. False. Okay, so that's our problem. What do we need to do? What do we need to do? May I ask something? Go for it. Have you adjusted the day and night system? It's Sky 3D from Tokusan. So, same one that's been there for a while. I haven't touched it for a while. By the way, happy 17th day of Pride Month, guys. I don't really celebrate any of the months that are out there. I don't care. Having an entire month for specific things is, to me, stupid. Because at that point, you can only celebrate 12 things for an entire month. And like, why does one thing get a month and other stuff only get a day? And other stuff only get a week? Like, it's so arbitrary and stupid. There's already a Pride Day, which was Mardi Gras. So, what is your game? What in your game stands out from other games similar to a store simulator game? It's bobbleheads, and the bobbleheads come to life and cause problems for your store. Yeah. No other game that I know of has... No other shop simulator I know of has bobbleheads. Yeah. So that we can celebrate something every day. Hooray. Well, why not just make it an entire year then? Like, see what I mean? It makes no sense. It's arbitrary. It's pointless. I don't think there is anything in the world that is worth spending an entire month celebrating. Morning, Mungalo. How you doing? Emu War Victory Month doesn't exist because there was no victory. How long did it take you to reach this stage? It's been almost 1 year and 1 month. What up, Tricky? I can't just have this set as false because it doesn't have... let me do something. Data has is placed. Okay. So it's saying it does have is placed, but is placed is false. And I know why. Alright, let's have this source. What bug is it that we have now? Just a problem loading our auto trapper. Because I saved it. Like, there was a bug with the save. And I've fixed that. But that means that the data that was saved is now incorrect. So when it loads, it's bad data. Thanks, Tricky. Let's see what we've got. Why don't I use AI? I don't need to. There's no need for me to use AI. AI can fix any bug from months to minutes. No, it can't. No, it can't. It can only fix bugs and such that it knows about. I have a lot of code that AI would be like, what the hell is that? coloring me again. Let's see. What's that there? I do want to set up some AI stuff for my next game, but it's not going to be in terms of coding or artwork or anything like that. It's just going to be in terms of like planning and scoping and like bouncing ideas and stuff like that. Okay. Save over the top of that. Actually reminds me. Oops. There we go. In the coming years, you won't find any programs because artificial intelligence will take over programming jobs and replace you, my friend. It's actually funny because it was the other day that Sam Altman was like, yeah, AI is not going to replace people like we thought it would. It's like, oh, now they're starting to get it. What the hell? 909. Cannot call method get as text on a null value. As text on a null value. Ah, okay. So the problem probably going to exist. Okay, so the issue with that is going to be... I'm going to have to look into that one. That's going to be interesting. I won't improve within a decade anymore. It will improve, but with like all the tech people like, oh yeah, it's going to replace like all these jobs and all these people over the next couple years, and like all these jobs won't be required and all that. And now they're like, yeah, that's actually not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen at all. It'll make things easier, and it will make it'll mean you'll need less people for certain roles, but it's not gonna replace. Right. As politicians and CEOs. I mean, it should be used to target CEOs and executives. If companies really want to save money, CEOs are the ones that you replace with AI. Like, come on. Save your company tens of millions or hundreds of millions of dollars a year by getting rid of the person that you're going to be paying tens of millions or hundreds of millions of dollars in bonuses to. Like, if you get rid of that person, done. Saved yourself a shit ton of money. That money can pay for multiple AIs that can do the job of that single executive. I'm back with an ice cream in my hand, and it's 15 degrees Celsius outside. That's fine. I eat that stuff all the time. Save over you. Now. Huh. Maybe I just need to put some... like, safety coding around it. That's all. CEO is like the most stressful, responsible job ever. Exactly. You get rid of the human element and you no longer have it as a job that is the most stressful. And you no longer have a CEO making mistakes that a computer wouldn't make. Duh. Alright. How many wish lists does this game have? No idea. I'm not checking wish lists. I'm not tracking that stuff. I'm not really concerned about how many copies this game sells or anything like that. I just want to have a game that I've made, put on Steam, and then all of the stuff that I have learned and all of the mistakes I have made through this game, I can take that learning and apply it to my next game and have a game that I am going to market and all that kind of stuff so that I can then have that game do well. Yeah. Fun. Bobblehead come to life. We just sit here and wait now. on. I could update it so that it spawns them faster. But if I do that, like, it would require me to have them spawn more often. And if I have them spawn more often, then I'm going to have, like, all of them spawn at once. And it's going to be like, oh my god, I won't be able to test things properly. On. There's a few hours left in the day. It'll be fine. If this works, I might test that out after. Oh, come on. If anything ever comes to life. If any of the bobbleheads ever actually appear. What games are people playing these days? Because I'm finding myself playing Deadlock less and less. Playing Blender. It is on Steam page. That doesn't mean that it's a game, because Steam also has soundtracks and applications. Yeah, I think Ace Bright's on. I think Ace Bright is on Steam. There are 1,437 gamers right now. But Blender. I think you mean users. It's a sandbox game. That's a bit of a stretch. That's a bit of a stretch. Still nothing spawned. Come on. Is it possible to make a game in Blender with a plugin, surely? It is possible to make a game in Blender, but that doesn't make Blender a game. Wonder how many people use Blender at one moment. Probably somewhere between 0 and 8 billion. Somewhere in that range. I can't give the hex decimal for coloring, but have to choose from a palette. What kind of stream is that? You can give a hex value. Jersey gave a hex value earlier. Yeah. Jeez, what color have you made me? Oh, that's a very dark blue. I'm now your color. I will never be your color. The year 1020. Era 0. No, pink is not my color. Everyone knows that my color is white. Yep. Nothing spawned. It's not a game, but you can publish software on Steam Tools. Correct. That is correct. That's alright. I wanna try something. Now I'm black. This is fun, actually. Not a black hole, Wix. But my vocabulary has increased. You want to hear? Here is what my vocabulary increased to. It increased to night. What? What did you think I was gonna say? Huh? It's a terrible pink. Yeah. I'm just wondering. Shift the world position. How can I get that world position? Does anyone know how in shader code I can get I've got NDC. I don't know what NDC is. It's the vector 3, which is a UV 2 times 2 minus 1 depth. How can I, inside the shader, determine I guess I could go if distance is less than or equal to radius. We can do that. Else alpha 0. Wonder if that'll do it. See how it's... I think I know. No, because that's gonna... No. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciate. Fantastic, don't you? What's shader supposed to do? It's just like a ping effect. So it's just a ping effect. Or like radiates out. Yeah. You see how like it gets darker the more there are? I don't like that. So like if we did this, this is just something that I like thought of while I was testing the other stuff. The radius increases. If we do ping instance, and now I'm almost perfectly white. Almost. E is for extra annoying to trigger OCD. Not my OCD. I can't tell the difference. Again, no snoozes. Very weird. Very weird. So the new ping gets put to the back. That's why. I think I need new ping sorting offsets to be offset +1. No. What does that sort offset do? Sorting by depth uses the same units as the engine, which typically meters. Adjusting it to a higher value will make the visual instance 3D reliably draw on top of other visual instance 3Ds that are otherwise positioned at the same spot. To ensure it always draws on top of other objects around it, set the value to be greater than the distance between this visual instance. Okay. So if we have do I want to move it back? I don't think I do. I think I want to go because the new ping needs to be put at the back. New ping sorting offset should be at the back, so it should be 0. Then this one will be IDX. Ah, wrong one. My bad. Let's see. Is that... Is it just an optical illusion? It's not an optical illusion because it kicks in at a different time as the white's entering the screen. See what I mean? So you've got one enter and then the other one enters, but it dims between the second one entering and the third one entering. It dims at the time that the third one spawns. But if we do, if distance is less than or equal to radius, else that's just made it so much worse. Is it because these aren't instances? Changing albedo of shared shader. I'm assuming the albedo of the shader is an instance variable. I wonder, if we go into environment, I'm gonna set this to be a bit lighter. Okay, let's test this. So it dims. It does dim. I don't know why. What am I doing? I'm tinkering with a shader, Laz. I'm trying to get this shader. You see how it dims? So click, 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 click. You can see how it's like, it's doing a... They're like multiplying together in a way that I don't like them to do. Yeah. So I click, click, click. See how it got a little bit darker on that third click? See? See? Specifically up on the horizon there. Like that first wave, as it's going back, on the third click, it gets darker. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's pretty damn cool. Thank you very much. I'm gonna be making a puzzle game as my next project, and this echolocation sonar ping kind of thing is going to be what some of the puzzles are based on. So, but obviously it's going to be like a much cooler effect. Doing a new thing here. I'm just tinkering with something. I'm trying to figure out why why that first wave gets dim when the third wave spawns in. See? It's like... because I'm spawning a new instance. And as they go back, they fade. Until they hit their max distance and they just disappear. Do you have bats in Australia? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So we have fruit bats in Australia. So one of the largest bats in Australia has a wingspan of 1 meter. Thought they live in India? No. Yeah. They are... Yeah, more... Flying foxes are bats, or more accurately, megabats. They're commonly known as a fruit bat in Australia, and their diet's primarily blah 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 blah. But yeah, like fruit bats get very, very big. Like, look at that. Look at that. Look at that thing. That's a wingspan. Like, these things are basically just people with wings. Like, look at that thing and tell me that it's not inspired by Dracula. It's redonkulous. But I do want one as a pet. I would love to have one as a pet. That'd be pretty cool. They're vegan. Yeah, they're just fruit bats. They like eat fruits and nectar and pollen and stuff like that. So. So as we spawn another one in, that's the oldest. Ah, hang on. I see. So the first one. Let's actually do new ping. Sorting offset. It's IDX. Wrong one. Nah, that's doing it even worse now. No, that's not it. Do people train and keep bats as pets even? No. In Australia, there's strict regulations around what you can have as a pet and stuff like that. If I could, I would have a fennec fox as a pet. If I could. Or I'd have a bush baby. Why not a Tibetan fox? What's a Tibetan fox? No. Nah, sorry. Fennec fox is much better. Fennec fox is much better. Why not create little humans sharing half your genetic traits? No. That sounds like a nightmare. Sounds like a nightmare. Is nightmare but also pretty great? No. No. Jesus Christ. My throat's going. Why is this happening? So what's the solution here? No. Oh, damn it. I keep going to the wrong one. It's doing it incorrectly. Because it needs to be the one that spawned in first should be on top. Should be on top as it goes, which means it should have a higher sorting offset. So that dims it. But if I flip it, there we go. Look at that. Oh, look how good that is. Hell yes. Oh, I love it. I can set the environment back to pitch black. Can't see anything. You ping. Oh, yeah. So both games that I'm going to work on next, my main game, the puzzle game, and my side project, which I'm not going to tell you about yet, are both going to use this mechanic. In some fashion. Like, it's not going to look exactly like this. It's going to be like altered versions of this. If I just do that. Damn it, wrong one. Hell yes. I love this. That's gonna be good. I like that. All right. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. So I think we've got a problem in here too. So I don't think that's what I want. I think I want to remove that. Go if that. If it doesn't have that, then we go new node. Free. Return. So we still got those driving around and such. We're going to have one more test, see if we can get a bobblehead to come. Oh, duh. Alright. That's why they weren't spawning the last 3 times I tried to test this. Jesus Christ. There he is. It's very difficult to see on this black floor. There you are. Jesus. I really like that ping effect. That's such a nice ping. Christ. Actually, what do you think would be an interesting game to make that is based around a sonar ping echolocation style effect? Anything you can think of in particular? Because I've obviously got the puzzle game that I'm going to do. I'm also thinking... Underwater Gold Seeker. Oh yeah, like an underwater sort of... Yep. I could see that. Yep. A cave exploration. Cave exploration type of game. There's a game that uses it about a deaf girl. Do you have a link for that? Because I know there's that there was one game that was like with the gun that like you use it to like reveal the world around you, and it's all like dot based stuff. Game about a deaf girl. Harmonium? Deafverse? See, that's one thing I don't get. They're deaf, not blind, so why do they need echolocation? Yeah. I wonder if it's this. Yeah. Don't think it's that. Okay, so about a blind girl. Perception. That looks good. I will say. That looks good. It's called Perception, Palka. The thing that I like about this is the thing that throws me off about this is it gives you all of the little details, but I also like it. Like, it gives you like all the wood grain details and stuff like that. And it's like, would echolocation, like, would you be able to pick that up perceptually? If you were doing echolocation, would you be able to pick up those types of grooves, or would you just go, there's a wooden plank, there's a wood plank there? It does look very nice. Like, see how it's got like all the little, like the grooves in the wood? Stuff like that. Like over there. Yeah. I think they've put too much detail. I think they've put too much detail into the echolocation. Like, if you're doing if you're listening to echolocation, I don't think you're picking up like all of these details, like all of these details in the wood from this far away. It still looks amazing. It still looks amazing, and it's definitely something that I have no idea how I would do as a shader. I don't even know if they did this as a shader. I would assume they did. Review wasn't really good. Yeah, I think it's a unique game style. And I think doing a game like that, which is... It seemed like it was narrative and discovery based. Whereas like the game about using it to find stuff underwater and whatnot. Like think of a game like Dredge, but you're using echolocation to see stuff underwater and find things. I think that could work. Or it's another one that could work. Like puzzles. Like having a puzzle game like I'm making next, where some of the puzzles are based on that, but not all of the puzzles, just like some of them, so the entire game isn't using it. I could see that working. What else could there be? Cave diving. You're cave diving, you have no light source or anything. So you've got to like try and do some sort of echolocation to help find your way out. Come on. Gotta have a bobblehead come to life. What up? Go away. You're definitely going to hit the 24-hour stream too. Like, I started this with 21 days on the clock. I added 2 extra days. And you're at 50%. Well, 48%. So you're definitely able to hit it. So what? 244k. So we'll say 246 left. 246. That's 123 per... Like 123,000 when we divide it by 2. 123 times... 123 times that someone has to give 2,000. And if we've got 16 days, or 15 days, so we'll say 26, we'll say 25 streams. 2 streams a day. Take into account my dentist appointment, stuff like that. That 25 days for the 123. Someone stole a bobblehead. That's like 5 people giving 2,000 channel points each stream to hit that goal. Very easy to hit. Now, I know a bobblehead's able to spawn. I changed the save file to allow it. I'm just going to double check. Red weather, allow conscious. There was Sninko. Sninko Games was making a game called Locating Echo, and the entire thing was like a story-based game where you're like using echolocation to progress through a story of a Greek mythology. Oh, that was a good idea. Random, how we doing? Thought that game was going to be neat. Has he stopped working on it? Has he just stopped doing game dev? You're not doing too shabby? Good to hear. Random? Not entirely? Okay. Good. Good. It's on the back burner. Yeah, he's doing his fitness course thing, isn't he? So he can do like fitness instructor stuff to make money while he makes games and stuff. Is that right? Yeah. Smart. Smart. Hey, there we go. One of them's come to life. Okay, so you got attracted to that, but you stopped short because you got close enough to the location to... I wonder if I can turn that. If I turn that on now. Now you want to move away. Interesting. Something is not right there. Something's broken. That is what we shall fix up tomorrow. Okay. That's what it needs to do. Alright. I do really like that, I do really like this. You can only ping again just as about to finish. I wonder... What up, Johnny? I wonder, is there a way to get that depth result and store it? Because I'm trying to decide if these things were moving. Like, if we had one of these that was moving back and forth, like, do I want it so that things that are moving like that are constantly updated in the Echo? Or do I want it that when you get it, it stops and shows that thing as in that location? And it's not until you do another ping that you get the new information of, oh, here, it's now here. Because that would require me to somehow get this depth texture and store it. You know what I mean? So if I went like a instance varying sampler 2D, can it hide objects like various distance? Things behind it wouldn't be visible. Yeah. It makes sense that you only get the freeze frame. Yeah. So what's this complaining about? The scope instance qualifier is not supported for sampler types. Ah, you suck. Store depth texture. What if I store it as a varying sampler 2D? Invalid type for varying. I don't know if there's any way to store it. I think the problem with that is we have the start point, which is a transform, which means as I move, this thing's overlaying the camera. So as I move, the depth texture is going to be different. We do render black white mask of the texture sub. Set up a viewport, render onto a rectangle which fills said viewport. Grab the image data from the viewport, then whoop over the pixels. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting piece. That's going to be an interesting one to tackle. We won't worry about that tonight, though. We won't worry about that tonight. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, chat? What are we gonna do? A few people we can go to. I think we rated Jackie recently. We rated Mags yesterday. Rated Ice Bear the other day. We haven't rated Bunny for a bit, but they're doing, what do you call it? They're playing Resident Evil. Rated Togglebit recently. Rated everyone recently. Alright. 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 We go Jackie. I think Jackie's the one that we've rated longest ago. Alright. 10 hours. 10 hours, and then we'll get this fixed. And we'll investigate this. And yeah, we'll go from there. And see what's happening. 10 hours. 10 hours until all of that. Yep. Big 10 hours. Jaeger, Gamer, Random, Johnny, Balka, Cam, Wixia, Duke, Jersey, Hadoukanen, Laz, Mini, AM. I'll catch us all tomorrow. Catch us all tomorrow, as well as others like Dex, who I assume is still here. Yeah. See yous in 10 hours. I'm gonna go to sleep, you good dunce.